The soft hum of conversation filled the little coffee shop tucked away in a busy corner of downtown. The air smelled of freshly brewed beans, pastries, and warm milk, while the clinking of cups and the hiss of the espresso machine created a rhythm of its own. In the middle of the morning rush stood Jason, a man in his mid-30s. He wore a worn denim jacket and sneakers, carrying the hurried energy of someone juggling deadlines. With meetings waiting and emails piling up, Jason couldn't help but tap his phone impatiently while he waited for his usual Americano. Behind him in line was Lucy, a woman in her early 40s, dressed in a sharp business suit. Her polished look spoke of confidence and authority, but the heaviness in her shoulders told another story. As a high-powered CEO, her life was filled with endless calls, negotiations, and pressures that seemed to never let her sleep. Her phone was already in her hand, filled with unread messages, each one demanding her attention. To others, she looked like someone in control of everything. Yet inside she was exhausted. When Jason's Americano was called, he picked it up and stepped aside. Lucy moved forward to place her order, a simple black coffee with cream. But when she slid her card through the machine, an awkward silence followed. Declined. She frowned, tried again, then pulled out another card. Declined again. Heat rose to her cheeks as she swiped over and over, but each attempt ended the same way. For a woman used to negotiating million-dollar contracts, standing there unable to buy a cup of coffee felt humiliating. Jason, watching from the side, noticed her struggle. While others in line grew impatient and whispered under their breath, he stepped forward. With an easy smile, he handed cash to the barista. "Don't worry about it, I've got this." Lucy froze, caught between gratitude and embarrassment, but Jason's casual tone disarmed her. She managed a soft, "thank you," relieved to have the moment over. Jason simply nodded, adding, "Everyone has a rough morning sometimes." That small gesture lingered with her as she walked to her office. For someone who was constantly giving orders and solving problems, being on the receiving end of such kindness felt strangely comforting. Later that day, Lucy entered the grand lobby of a luxury hotel for one of the most important investor meetings of her year. The marble floors gleamed, the chandeliers sparkled, and powerful people in suits hurried past. Her mind was focused, though the memory of that morning tugged at her thoughts. She adjusted her blazer, reminding herself she had no room for distractions. But just as the elevator doors opened, a familiar voice called her name. She turned and her breath caught. It was Jason. Only this time he looked different. Gone was the denim jacket. Instead, he wore a tailored suit that made him look every bit as polished as the executives around him. Lucy blinked in disbelief. Jason wasn't supposed to be here. Yet he walked toward her with the same warm smile as before. She quickly realized the truth. Jason wasn't just some guy grabbing coffee before work. He was Jason Carter, the CEO of Green Tech Innovations, one of the fastest-growing companies in sustainable technology. Someone she had read about in industry reports. The man who had quietly paid for her coffee that morning was, in fact, sitting at the same level of influence she operated in every day. And yet, he carried none of the arrogance or distance she was used to seeing in powerful people. He had extended kindness without expecting anything in return. As their eyes met, Lucy felt something shift inside her. Life, with all its chaos and competition, had given her a reminder. Behind titles, suits, and success, we are all just people. Sometimes the smallest gestures, like buying a cup of coffee, carry the deepest meaning. That day, Lucy walked into her meeting with a lighter heart. And Jason, the stranger who wasn't truly a stranger anymore, had left her with a truth she would not forget. Appearances can deceive, but kindness always reveals character.